Stop talking, it's your nickel.
Okay, Bugs, if you say so. Hey, everybody, Bandicoot Commando here, and welcome back to some more Multiverses. So, in the last video,
Who you gonna play as?
I did some matches with Black Adam, and I pretty much held my own fairly well with them, of course. So today, we're gonna do Bugs Bunny. We're gonna do several matches with Bugs, because I want to go through all of his costume variants here, and he has quite a number of them, as you can see. Like 1, 2, let's see, 3, 6, 9 in total, compared to like Rain Dog, who has an extra one, and he's gonna get more. Like, I do believe as of now, Bugs and Rain Dog, and to a lesser extent, Shaggy, I think. Or actually, Batman and Superman might also be the other exceptions. But yeah, Bugs and Rain Dog have the most costumes out of anyone. But for Bugs' case, you got quite the history of his cartoons to work with. Oh yeah, before we get officially started, here I am on the Battle Pass. I'm almost there. And because this is also during where my weekly missions have refreshed, yeah, you can see this for starters. I don't know if I can. At best, I might be able to fill the pass tonight if I want to. Like, I know I'm gonna get this one, and I know I'm gonna get Steven's tuxedo, his wedding outfit here, and I might hit this banner. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Because I was kind of thinking about maybe doing one video dedicated to filling out the battle pass, but I don't know. It's not as special as it was with Rumble. Alrighty, well, you guys know the drill. Cue my long matches of Bugs Bunny here.
I'll beat you.
Righty,
And
everyone.
I'll defeat you.
We're here to
It's my
see
lucky
some Bugs
rabbit
Bunny
day.
action here. Bugs Bunny. We know Bugs Bunny. Everyone and their mother knows who he is, so why should I even go on to talk about who he is and such? But I will at least give some other little trivia with, his outfits and his debut and all of that. So, technically speaking, Bugs had two different debuts. The earliest was Porky's Hare Hunt, which in that cartoon, it was basically a prototype version of Bugs Bunny, but in these recent years, we pretty much see this prototype version as his own character, and he's known as Happy Rabbit. So really, it doesn't exactly count as his debut on the grounds that, just mostly on the grounds that the character Happy Rabbit has since, I mean, he's now his own character, so unlike Bugs, who has been his own character for the past several years and so. It's very hard, he does. But that's what you get when you're a cartoon character. So, his proper debut, though, was in a Wild Hare, or The Wild Hare, one of the two with its names. It would come out 2 years later after his prototype appearance as Happy Rabbit, and, well, from there, Bugsy was he was popular. Technically, many people believe that Chuck Jones or all the other, particular people at Warner Brothers made Bugs Bunny, but really, it was actually Tex Avery that created him. Or at least Tex Avery did create the early version before going on to make the version we all know. But this is when Avery was still working at Warner Brothers, and before he would eventually leave and move to MGM to do his cartoons. As time went on, Bugs has just simply, he's been his own character in many different shapes and forms. Like in this game, nothing phases him, because after nearly 90 so years of adventures, nothing phases this guy anymore. Not that it never did in the first place. So be it superheroes, monsters, or other multiversal shenanigans, Bugsy, he always keeps his cool and just knows how to go with the flow of things. You know, one thing I will say, when it comes to his neutral, the safe, wouldn't it make more sense to just use an anvil instead? I mean, yeah, a safe is a safe, and it's just as funny as an anvil, but again, though, wouldn't it just make more sense if it was an anvil instead? I feel like it should just, it should be an anvil. Anyway, I don't know. I will say, my run with Bugs in this video, I've had some hits and misses. There's also the fact that on 2 or 3 different occasions, I forgot to unpause my recording, so any good matches I had are gone, because I forgot to actually turn back on the recording for it. There's also the fact that I pretty much don't remember how they went at this point. Bugs' moves are references to different things in cartoons and whatever. While his neutral square, by neutral I meant his side, basically. His side attack is, I'm pretty sure it's original to the game. Because I don't remember any cartoon where he rapidly, like, does the rapid, you know, punching technique of boxers. The mallet for his neutral square and for his down attack, that's just simply a very cartoon staple. Man, I'm just getting so into looking back at this and just wondering how I could have done better with this. Yeah, that tends to be one of my new tactics now, is just hang out near the ledge and just hit people with the up attacks. Especially if they have a good arc. That neutral square, though, of Bugs in the air, that comes from... I forgot what the name of the cartoon was. I think it was called Bunny Hugged. And in that cartoon... Oh yeah, that throw there felt like bullshit just because of how it threw me so far away, and it's just like, how am I supposed to recover from that?
This next part doesn't end well.
Anyway, that neutral square in the air, like I said, I don't know quite sure what was the cartoon's name. I think it was called either Bunny Hugged or something similar. But in that cartoon, Bugs was going up against a wrestler, and that was one of the moves he did, although he used it on the ground and not in the air. As for his other moves, his up attack is him winding up his foot and ready to deliver a kick, which that, I believe, that might have actually came from his debut cartoon. Like, right as he's about to kick Elmer in the behind, he winds up his foot and gives him a good kick in the ass. And then the pies, I know Bugs has thrown pies at people before, but I don't remember when it first started. But it's also been like a staple in cartoons of just throwing pies and other like silly stuff at people. As for the other air attacks, there's the baseball bat, which that one, Bugs normally doesn't use a baseball bat as a weapon, but he has used one in a cartoon. I forgot the name of it, but it was basically a baseball cartoon where, oh well, before I get to finishing, let's start with this costume that Bugs is wearing that a lot of you might know what it is. The Brunhild outfit comes from the very well acclaimed Chuck Jones cartoon, What's Opera, Doc? And in that one, both Bugs and Elmer were in it. But Bugs played the role not exactly the role of Brunhild, really, but it was meant to be a homage to the, I don't remember how you say its name, but it's the opera that has, you know, like Flight of the Valkyrie. That actually might just be its name. If I can, whoops. Let's see here. Yeah, it's just from What's Opera, Doc, but it doesn't, like, yeah, it just, I'd have to look it up to find out what the opera name was again, but there's just a part in the cartoon where during their usual shenanigans of chasing one another and such, Bugs disguises himself as a Valkyrie, Brunhild, and this was usually one of Bugs' trademarks, is just cross-dressing himself to fool any of his enemies, be it Elmer or someone else, really. And like I said, the cartoon, well received. Basically, Chuck Jones's magnum opus, because that's what he himself says. Yeah, whap that joke. Like, as soon as I was beginning to catch on, like, how this Joker player was gonna work, I mean, I don't think I won this fight still. Like, again, I didn't have good luck with Bugs today. So, anyway, back to Brunhild. And also need to finish the baseball bat statement. Oh, I never did go over his other specials, but we'll be able to go over that. Get out of here, Joker. Even though, like I said, I did not win this fight. I know for a fact I did not win this fight. I should have, though. It was either this fight or another where I was essentially ripped off. And not because of my opponent, but due to other circumstances that were outside of my, you know, control. And yeah, I died.
Don't worry about it. You'll get him next time.
Actually, you might have heard me yell in that one, and that was because I still didn't have my... I still had my headset plugged in, and I didn't disable it, so... Whoops! If you heard me yell in that or not. Now, here's where I'm like, okay, now I'm ready to get serious, because I should have won that fight, and anytime stuff like that happens, that's when I'm like, okay, you want to see me fight? I'll give you a fight, and then I just unleash all the cans of whoop-ass I have. I still did not win this fight, because that's when he turned the tables and started to fight just as aggressively as well. That was an excellent... That was excellent. That was completely, like, accidental, if you ask me. Keep telling myself that anytime I fight Jokers, I have to avoid being in the air, because they're always... They're always going to use their up attacks and the up special, and it just annoys me.
This trap has some bite to it.
Look at me go.
You'll get a kick out of this one. Look out below.
Nope, not this time, but still. I don't know how that rocket still hit him, but it just did.
1 point for blue.
Alright, I might as well finish with the Brunhild costume and everything. Overall, good cartoon. very well made. Chuck Jones went as far as to say they studied, they actually studied
Special delivery.
actual, like, ballet dancers to do the dance sequences that went on in that cartoon. It's honestly a bit of a homage to Fantasia as well, which we know that we know Warner Brothers and Disney had that bit of a rivalry going on. So, as for Bugs' specials and other moves, the baseball bat, that comes from a cartoon where, if I remember right, I don't remember its name, but there's a baseball team that's doing terribly, and Bugs is pretty much challenged to be like, oh yeah? You think you're better than us to the enemy team? Then why don't you do it?
Red gets that one.
And he just proceeds to do so.
This trap has some bite to it. Say that one special.
Then for all of Bugs' specials, the neutral with the safe and all of that, that is normally not really a thing that Bugs does a lot, but it's a very standard cartoony thing of just, you know, using anvils or saves against enemies. Before I continue, this outfit of Bugs, if I remember the name of it correctly, it's called Hollywood Bugs, but as for where it comes from and all... Oh yeah, this is the one where I got ripped off, I think, because we were tied, and then all of a sudden, and you're going to see this, I started lagging in the match.
Kick out of this one.
And as I lagged, that's when I ended up falling off the stage because of me lagging. Anyway, Hollywood Bugs here. This was based on a cartoon, A Hair Grows in Manhattan, in which, in that one, at the beginning and the ending of that cartoon is Bugs was basically a retired celebrity, and the whole short was him, I think, going over like his history of being a celebrity and all. The only difference between the cartoon version is that he was wearing a beret. He was wearing a beret hat, and the shades of his glass, the color of his glasses were different. Actually, no, they're still roughly the same. And then, let's see, I went over the anvils. The anvils, the safe I meant, the side special in both in the air, or at least on the ground, is based on basically Bugs, you know, as I said, Bugs has always tried to trick opponents with cross-dressing and stuff, and even if he doesn't cross-dress, he will still, like, give little kisses and whatever to his opponents to mock them and everything, which, again, very standard cartoon trope. The air version of it, though, is him summoning the rocket, which we'll get to in the next one with the up special, which he summons an Acme rocket to ride on, and he uses it in the air for his side special as well. The rocket is, it's a common cartoon trope, but with the word Acme on it, Acme was a very, it's a fictional cartoon. Oh, see, I always try to do that with,
It's my lucky rabbit's foot.
I always try to do that when I'm Bugs, is that if my opponents are trying to get back and recover, I just try, if I have a safe ready, I'm ready to drop it and be like, nope, down you go. Yeah, see, this is where I started lagging for some reason. I don't know why or how, but as soon as I start lagging, that's when, see, I have no control of it. I don't know how or why I was lagging, and I'm like, no, Not now, not at a time like this, but there was nothing I could do. Because, see, I'm about to fall off.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Is this a
Let me warn you,
rematch,
Doc,
or...
I
Nope,
won't be pulling
this...
any punches. Huh?
This outfit is simply known as Maestro-Bugs, I believe. Maestro-Bugs is kind of a combination of two different, well, it's not really a combination, but this outfit...
This isn't over yet.
This outfit came from the cartoon, Long-Haired Hare, which in this cartoon, at the start, Bugs is just trying to mind his own business and just play his banjo and sing. But that's where he angers an opera singer practicing. Practicing his singing to do on the, what was it? The Hollywood Bowl, I think it was. Whatever the case, after the singer keeps getting back at Bugs for interrupting his practice and all, Bugs is like, okay, this means war. And which from there, Bugs would spend the rest of the cartoon in this disguise of the maestro look, but more importantly, he wore a wig, and he was meant to be Leopold, as in Leopold Stokowski, who you might know for being the one who did the music in Fantasia. And likewise, Leopold would go on to also to sometimes conduct some concerts in the Hollywood Bowl after so. Cartoon is really famous. Well, not so much as famous, but one thing I know with the cartoon at best is it's one of my dad's favorites, and I remember seeing it a lot too. But Bugs also wore a similar outfit where, if I remember correctly, he was trying to do a piano thing. Oh, that bit with Townsville and that? I forgot to show that match, so yeah.
What's cooking, Doc?
This outfit
Out the way.
of Bugs, see, it's referred to as, this is it, Bugs Bunny. Oh, the Multiversus Wiki doesn't have an article on it. I believe this costume is based on, if I recall correctly, this came from the anthology show of the Bugs Bunny and Roadrunner show, where I believe at one point there's a segment where Bugs was wearing that outfit. I thought, because of its title, it was meant to be a reference to the Bye Bye Wabbit short that they never got to make. Yeah, get down there and stay down there. Yeah, my way of saying, get down there already.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
So there's nothing more I can go on about that outfit, and I'm pretty sure I'm correct about it. So the only other things I can say is his other specials. I never did finish with the rockets, so Bugs never used rockets really, but it's just simply meant to be, you know, a standard cartoon thing of Warner Brothers, of the Acme Corporation, where they have just about everything you need. It's also just a general cartoon rocket where, you know, if you need a firework or something, that's your answer right there. The Acme Corporation, though, was originally just simply a name so that they can, like, not actually use any actual company names. So they made up with the Acme Corporation to act as like a stock just a way of being like, okay, we need a company that can seemingly provide these things, and yeah. Then finally, Bugs' down special, as you see there, and as I'm about to do. I think I do it, or not. Man, just not enough to kill. That's what frustrates me.
Of course you realize this means war.
Anyway, the down special is Bugs Bunny's just digging and tunneling. One of his trademarks that he does in a lot of cartoons
Okay, Doc.
is that whenever he's trying to get somewhere, he'll always be digging, and I knew I should have taken that left turn up of Albuquerque.
Let me at 'em.
The suitcase he even brings out some is even a further reference to that when he's traveling and just being like, here I am, Pismo Beach. Or alternatively, the Carrot Festival at whatever it was. I think this was another one I lost. Might have been, hold on.
That a kick in the head.
See, these people just jump around too much. Learn to stay on the ground, people. Learn to take a hit. Learn to just, you know, stop being a squirrel. And I know better to, like, not stay in the air when it comes to fighting Bugs Bunnies, because that baseball bat move, that has some swing to it. And here it is, ready to lag again. I think I lost the... See, I don't know how you do that, where you, like... You can have bugs coming out of the ground like that. I wish I knew how to do that, because I don't think... Okay, I don't know how mine got it, but it did.
The winner! Nice one, Doc. Oh, I hope this match is
Ah, yes, the Space Jam outfit. This match won't last long. This is referred to as Toon Squad 96, referring to the fact that Space Jam came out in 1996. The whole plot was Bugs Bunny and the Looney Tunes needing Michael Jordan's help and challenging aliens to a basketball game
Don't worry, Doc. I'll take care of
for their freedom. Yeah, this guy clearly just did not want to fight me.
it real fast.
He knew better than to mess with someone like me. I hate it when I deal with people like this, because you don't get a lot of XP out of it.
Oh, I hope this match is televised.
This outfit is just simply, whoops, whoa, just simply referred to as Toon Squad, and it is based on what Bugs and the rest of the Looney Tunes wore in Space Jam: New Legacy. Out of the two Space Jams, I've seen the original a lot. I had it on VHS, and I do have it on DVD still. And I have a soft spot for that movie. New Legacy, I only saw once I had Max. Well, I still have Max, but I mean as in... you know what I mean as. And I would have to watch New Legacy again to maybe get a different opinion on it, but I do like the basic premise, though, of where this time the story being is that most, if not all, Warner Brother characters are in danger. This Shaggy player just did not know when to stop doing that. Again, another thing I hate. And hey, looky there. I pulled off my favorite technique.
Like that smart.
And he just gave up.
And we have a winner. Nice one, Doc.
I did rematch him, I think, but I forgot to show it. This Shaggy play... Oh, okay, I think I might remember this fight. Is that this Shaggy player...
Kick out of this one.
First of all, the outfit's the graphic tee outfit, the Joker thing. For this match, it might be the rematch I'm thinking, but I either lost this one or I won, and I did a rematch, but I forgot to record it. I forgot to show it, and I might have lost it, but like I said, I don't remember if I won or lost this one, but looking at it, I think I lost this one, but I did win the rematch, I think, but I just never... Yeah, screwball. You're such a screwball. Oh, that's the thing. I wish there was a way I could show it better, but when characters use their parry like when they parry, they often have like a fun animation with it. And for Bugs, he just holds up a little sign that has a baseball and a screw on it, which that's where the screwball comes from. Again, another common cartoon trope thing to imply a character is screwy and a little insane. But it makes sense for Bugs to have that as a screwball. Because again, you're such a screwball. Get out of here. Yeah, I think I lost this match, and I won the rematch, but I forgot to show it off, so this is where I'm like, okay, this is where I'm just going to get serious, because this guy clearly has the annoying techniques down, and I am not up for it. I'm not in the mood for it. I need to learn to stay out of the air with certain characters more, because you need to stay out of the air with Bugs, you need to stay out of the air with Shaggy. How about just stay out of the air in general, because everyone just loves using their air attacks. That really should have not had enough killing power, if you ask me.
Oh, I hope this match is televised.
Okay, yeah, I'm the Toonverse thing. So yeah, I did have a rematch with that Shaggy, and I won. And what's interesting is that the way we died, it was on Townsville, and we were both on our last point to earn, and I don't remember how it built up to it, but basically Mojo used his laser from his saucer, and that's when we both got hit by it. But when we died, I was declared the winner, though. I've had that, I had that happen with the Black Adam video in the last one, but in that one, though, that was, yeah, look at this guy who thinks he can play Bugs Bunny, even though I did not win this match, sadly. Because, again, too squirrely. See? That's just the thing. They know it's coming, and I know it's coming, but for some reason, I can't, get it to work. I can't get my dodges to work. Also, for some reason, I don't know if it's just, if it does fully apply to this or not, but for some reason, whenever you use the rockets in this skin, the rockets will always look kind of like how they would in just the normal cartoons. Yeah, I was not ready to put up with any more shit with you. I have made... Look, see? How would he instinctively know to jump up there to hit me? Whatever. Well, people, there you have it. My little montage with Bugs Bunny there.
Who you gonna play as?
Same as Black Adam, halfway there. Huh. Interesting. Well, that'll do for this episode of Multiverses. I'm not sure what's going to happen afterwards, but if I were to make a guess, and that depends on when these things will play out. Where am I at on this? Okay. If only I could have won that last one. This would have made my job a lot easier, but I'll be able to do these while I'm in the PvE and the rifts. Anyway, now that that's over, I think what might happen, because I know next time we're not going to have Smith, because there's not going to be any new rifts for both this week as I record and no doubtably the next week when this goes up. So, yeah, just join me next time as I do the next character, show a few matches of theirs. Gizmo! Gremlins! So yeah, that is it, and I'll see you guys next time.
Bugs Bunny here. How can I help you?